Hey again, guys. So last time we left off, it was turn 4, and I was underperforming in my initial expansion. So I was kind of going for Gambit here, and this is now turn 5, and we can begin to see that play out. So we have one battle, and if you remember, this is in the forest that looks like it should border my capital, but doesn't. So in fact, this does not border my lands at all, so any retreats are dead. So it's a bit of a gamble in that respect, but let's take a look at how the battle plays out. I got my lucky, guardian angel, so that's kind of cool. That'll help. And I've got a bunch of lancers, and it's some pretty light defense. I mean, there's plenty of them, but they're garbage tier, so I'm pretty hopeful. But it could go badly wrong, and if it does go badly wrong, I will lose this whole army, including my profit. Could be terrible. So my lancers have successfully hit the back, which is archers, so that's good. There's a few, I guess these are archers of my own that are there to guard against any attackers. The archers of his are dead. We're now looking at 2 generals. His militia or light infantry, they look identical. His light infantry is hitting me there, so I need to take out these 2 commanders pretty quickly, basically. I also have I've researched up to phantasmal warriors, so they're just a couple of more bodies. Whoa, and there you go, both his generals are dead. So I think you will find that he has no generals left. Yep, he's routed. Has he routed? Well, it does look like I'm still having to fight these light infantries, but they're surrounded because we've got my phantasmal warriors coming through. Neither of my generals are gone. I still have my profit. That's very good. Looks like my casualties are pretty severe. I think I've had some retreats who would have died. Yeah, he is definitely routed. So it's just a case of will he kill me as he flees. And I am losing some guys to retreat. But it looks like the battle is mine, so that's good. Finally some good news. Look at how many. This is why I think this is a good spell for expansion, is that I actually have 5 of them in my front line now, these phantasmal warriors. Okay, so that's a win. So that's excellent. Let's take a look at the damage. Naturally, I lost 13 of my 27 guys, and then retreat details, I lost 6. So, pretty brutal. I basically lost this entire expansion group, but they did what they had to do, and they were cheap. So, winning is key. Look at this. I now have 3 provinces. One doesn't border anyone else. And then I've got, well, yeah, no, it doesn't. Okay, so now I've got 3 provinces, which is good, and I'm expanding into these heavy cavalries to my south. If you look at this, I'm using the elephants. The elephants backed up by 2 of my wingless, and I also have some lancers. Basically, the lancers are going to sacrifice themselves attacking the front so that the elephants can hopefully get around, trample over his generals, because I don't really want the elephants eating cavalry lances, even though that's kind of what I got them for. Happily enough, my prophet, who survived, is coming to battle again. Over here, my other general, who also survived, is coming back to grab the next round. In terms of my recruitment, I'm not doing any more elephants for now. I'm doing a mix of archers and lances. I'm getting a couple of these. Wait, Spire, Horn, Serifs. Yeah, I'm getting my tiny little guys. I guess I'm low on money. Let's see. Yeah, I'm not great on money, but I have been able to put 3 defense there. So now, I mean, I'm still only going to get hopefully 1 next turn, which is not where I want to be. But at this rate, I should be able to, like, my last army conquered a province, mostly died. This army is going to hopefully conquer a province and not lose any elephants. And then I'm going to reinforce them with quite a substantial number of Caelians. So, I mean, I'm trying to pull myself back from losing. There's another thing I saw this turn, which is one of my scouts has discovered that I neighbor the Ashen Empire of Airmore, which is going to be annoying. In particular, they border me through my mountains, which I'm keen on conquering the mountains. But Airmore is the worst neighbor ever. All their lands die. So I'm probably going to border Airmore, which, what can you do? I mean, I kind of wish Airmore weren't even in the game, but it is, and it's my neighbor. So there you go. Alright, that'll be it for this turn. Let's quickly check the research. Yeah, I'm coming along. I don't know why. Oh no. Yeah, I started with the Conjuration. So I'm going to grab the Evocation 2 after the Alteration 2. That'll give me Lightning Bolts. Just more useful stuff for my guys to do during expansion. Then I'm going to grow up to Construction 2 because even though I'm not going to do many Owl Quills, I am an Air Nation. I generally think it's a good idea to have like 2 or 4 Owl Quills in any game where you're an Air Nation. So I'm going to go grab that. There'll be some utility there. So that'll be it for this turn. I will see you in turn 6. Alright, so another important battle over here to try and catch back up with my peers. But I also have this, which is another of my multi-heroes. Like a few turns ago, last episode, I got an Astral 2 hero, which I was very excited about. This turn I got another. And that's ridiculously crazy lucky. So now I have lots of Astral Mages. I was like, when I was building this nation, it's like, okay, I have plenty of flying air mages. I have plenty of flying water mages. It would be nice to have a recruitable flying Astral Mage. And I don't have a recruitable flying Astral Mage, but I'm going to have lots of Astral Mages, because now I have 2 of these heroes, which is excellent. Let's quickly have a look at the battle, though, because this is important. Alright, aside from the elephants, it's a tiny force, but it is elephants. He's got 8 cavaliers. I mean, the elephants hit the cavaliers, which I don't want, but they, win handily. How am I... Lances. The lances also hit the front, so they're all together. I've lost 1 elephant so far, which is the worst. Here comes another elephant. The third one... Oh, there goes another elephant. The third one is dick-assing around. He is taking a beating as well. He's probably all beaten up. Look at this. No, he's fine. He's just on quarter hit points or something. Okay. He has 2 leaders left. They are both fleeing. That's very good. I mean, I'm down to 1 elephant. I have literally 5 more non-hero trees. Oh, I've routed. Oh, my elephant's dead. This might go wrong, guys. He is also clearly routing. So it's whether these 2 guys leave first or this one guy leaves first. So let's zoom out a bit. He has left. I think I just won. Let's see. Nope. No, he won. Shit. Okay, so he apparently had 1 militia and 2 mounted commanders still on the field. Okay, but it'll be easier to conquer that next turn. Did I get anything good? Oh, look at this. Unexpected event occurred in Caelum. This is normally a nothing event, except if it hits your capital. I got a buttload of gold. So if you look at my recruitment, I'm getting 4 elephants this turn, plus whatever I had left lying around. So this here has 3 mounted commanders left, or 2 and a militia. So I'm attacking it with... Okay, so I'm beginning the site search, basically, and I'm attacking this with some site searchers, which I'm hopeful will be able to win, even though they are not really troops. He is moving in, and I'm gambling one of my 2 new guys to move in, who's carrying a couple of wingless. So I'm hopeful I can win against 3 of them, because I have 2 mages who can do stuff now, and I have 2 wingless. And then on my other attack, I'm moving my prophet over to... I mean, these are deer tribes. They're going to be weak. But this is also terribly weak. So, I mean, I'm still not at the point I want to be in terms of rebuilding. I mean, really, I'm not. It's turn 6, and I have 3 provinces. This is garbage. I mean, Caelum often is a late bloomer in terms of expansion, but it should be doing better than this. But I have 4 elephants coming from my fun, and I even have some leftover treasury. I guess I'm resource constrained in my elephant recruitment. No, I'm not. I don't know. But 4 elephants with plenty of other guys along with them. Hopefully that'll work out well for me. I'm researching. I'm really growing my researcher base as well. Let's see. pushing up to construction 2. I won't get there next turn, but soon. Quite a lot of researches. I'm going to site search because it's nice to have gems when you have construction. And that's it for this turn. I'm definitely still biting my nails on this one, but I will see how it plays out next turn. Alright, it's turn 7, and as of last turn, I still had only 3 provinces. So, we have 2 battles. Let's see how it goes. This is the one that he has very little left. I have 2... So yeah, this is a ridiculous battle. There's 4 of us. But this is why I researched this spell right away. I'm going to probably have more... I'm going to summon more Phantasmal Warriors than I start out with troops on the battlefield. He does have lances, but it looks like both lances haven't killed anyone. 2 lances is not going to be the end of the world. Especially with... Oh look, they've already routed. It was actually my smite that got one of them, and that was enough to scare him off. So that was a win. I mean, I was confident, but it was, you know, such small troop numbers that it could have gone either way. And then we'll look at the other battle. This one I'm less confident about. I mean, that's some troops. But that's also some troops. I mean, you notice that this stupid guy is alone back here, and I think that might be his only leader. So that is a cause to be hopeful. Okay, they move out. Yeah, that guy's gone. Is that going to be a flee from him? Oh, he has this guy as well. This guy's a leader. He's a barbarian leader. He's berserked as well. Barbarian gone to a heavenly fire. Right, so I'm dropping smites on both my battles because these guys I have lucked into, my heroes, they also have Holy 3, so they can also cast Heavenly Fire. It looks like he's routed. I mean, it's still easily a possibility that I also rout like last turn. But it could be good. Looks like I'm not routed. So in that sense, these 3 guys might not make it, but these guys are going to be alright, so I should be alright. Let's see. The one with 4 troops, I lost none of them. The one with a handful, I took casualties, but I won. I mean, tribes are bad, and I just defeated them. So that's excellent. Actually, this is good. Last turn I had 3 provinces, now I have 5 provinces. At this rate, I could pull it together. Now, last turn I forgot to mention that I did notice another neighbor, that's Satis. Satis also has a garbage dominion. It's not as bad as Airmore, but his dominion is Heat 3, because Satis always has Heat 3. He's cold-blooded. So, and this age, Satis has Poison dominion, so I go in there, I get diseased. So basically, his dominion line is a wall of doom of heat and poison for me, whereas my dominion line is also a wall of doom for him, because he's cold-blooded. So if he tries to enter my snows, he will die pretty quickly. So I'll melt, and he'll freeze if we try to attack each other. So even though he's my neighbor, we might well have a peaceful border this entire game. So it's kind of fun. Now I'm moving in my 4 new elephants with backing to retake this province I failed to take last time. I mean, it could be pretty good. I'm doing a lot of site searching this turn as well. 3 independent site searchers. I don't know what he's doing. He might be building a castle or whatever. My research. I'm going to hit construction. I'm going to grab that conjuration level 2, which is useful for me and only costs 50 gold. So that'll be at this turn. Then I'm going to start pushing up. Alteration 4 is what I need to be battle worthy, so I'm going to push up to that now. And I mean, it's still looking like I'm going to be scrawny, but I'm not going to be pathetic. So this was a great turn in that respect. Let's see what I'm recruiting. A bunch of shrapnel. No super events, but I still have some leftover gold. So that's great. I mean, at this rate, I'm still a player. Excellent. Alright, so I am still behind on the expansion, but I'm going to do 1, and this one has 4 elephants. What you notice here quickly is I found a lot of sites. Garden of Pearls, that's an astral site. That's an air and a water site. So basically every kind of magic I searched for I just found. But first let's quickly check this battle. 4 elephants. I've already bounced off this province once. Hopefully it'll work out. This province has a ton of cavaliers, but pretty much nothing else because I already bounced off it. So I'm just smashing the elephants into the cavalry. I'm hoping for the best. Yep, that's 1 elephant down, I believe. But yeah, basically most of the cavalry didn't get to use their lances because the elephants killed them first. This is excellent. I am cleaning up. Alright, that's a win. Let's have a look. Did I lose an elephant? I think I did. I lost 2 elephants. Oh, right at the end one must have bled out. But I didn't lose anything else. I mean, and that was 11 cavalry they took out. So that's kind of good. I mean, I think there'll be enough there for me to expand onto this other cavalry province. I'm basically expanding much better than I was before. Not excellently, but I am taking out the hard provinces around me, which is important. So it is turn number 8. I have 6 provinces. But given the 2 turns ago I had 3, it's okay. I got a fire one, lucked into fire on one of my general ladies, so that's good. I'm also starting to build my first fortification. The way Caelum works is that I can only build forts when it's cold. So winter is when I want to be building my forts, and I want them to be more or less ready by springtime. So in that vein, I'm grabbing one now. I'm also expanding. I mean, we saw how easy the tribes were last time, so I'm trying to cheek into another tribe over here. This is one of the deserts I was hoping to grab because it should have very sturdy air income coming out of these deserts. It's still not an impressive force I'm moving in with, but I'm moving in with a lot of site searches. What I'm doing is using my site searches to help with my expansion because I have some research for them. My research is solid because I have that Magic 3 scale. So I'm kind of leveraging that to expand with site searchers and then site search afterwards. So this one's been site searched. The Garden of Pearls, that's 2 pearls. That's excellent. Thunder Oak, so that's 4. If you look over at the score graphs, gem income, boop, that's very good. So fingers crossed I might be able to get 2 expansions next turn, then it'll be turn 9 with 8 expansions. I'll start to be looking stronger. Actually though, this turn I did one of these planning on my other program over there. So now I'm going to jump over to the other program and show you what my plans look like at this point. Alright, here we are. It's turn 8. I have put down my white. I mean, blue is my capital. White is what I have so far. Black is what I'm going for this turn. And then I've kind of changed my plans here. I am less optimistic, of course, because I've been doing pretty badly. I've also added every yellow. I've added to the entire map a bit. All these yellow ones are where there's a throne, and these orange ones are where I have a rival that I've seen so far. So to give you more context, I will jump back to my turn 1 map, and then you can see how my hope has changed. I'm expecting to take maybe less of the mountains, probably push a bit more east, a bit less west than I was thinking last time. But here, let me jump over, show you that. So actually this is a pretty similar plan. I might actually be a bit more aggressively hoping to grab some stuff, and that wouldn't be because my expansion's awesome, obviously. What it would be because of is I'm in a good position. Basically, my rivals are a bit further away than I anticipated. So let's jump back to the modern map again. Yeah, so this is kind of the same expansion to the west, but I'm more optimistic to the east. I'm hoping I can grab that, hoping I can grab that, maybe these 2, this one. So I'm being optimistic, and the reason why that is because I've so far seen that my rivals are still a ways away, and importantly, they're not expanding in my direction. This Airmore seems to be going kind of this way. Satis seems to be pushing south. I haven't seen anyone over here yet, so this could be pretty straightforward grab for me. And I haven't seen anyone over here yet, so I don't know. But I'm underperforming in terms of how much I'm expanding, but I'm hoping that I should start hockey sticking my graphs start expanding a lot later on, because it just does that naturally. I have these elephants that are doing work, which I largely got from lucky gold events. I've been getting really lucky with the events. And so it's possible that I'll be doing pretty well. Alright, I'll see you in a sec. Alright, so I'm going to squeeze in turn 9. That'll be it for today, but I think turn 9 is probably worth it. I had 2 expansions. Let's see how it went. So this is the one that had cavalry and elephants to my north. It's already getting cold. Cold helps my troops. Maybe not the elephants, but pretty much everyone else has better armor in the cold. That should see improvements, and the elephants are doing their job. No deaths. I mean, this is a bit of a worry over here. But they've fled. I think the smites are a big help with these recent expansions all around. So yeah, that's a good showing. I think I lost no elephants. Let's see. No elephants, and they did a bunch of work. Excellent. I mean, this was, for cavalry, this was pretty light defenses, but I got it done. And now I'm attacking some tribes. Hopefully this will be pretty good as well. And then I'm kind of back in the game. And then it's turn, I think, 10 with 10. So if I keep up these 2 or 3 expansions, or 1 or 2 expansions a turn, I could see a solid expansion rate, despite my early failures. Okay. Yeah, I mean, the tribe's pretty bad. The winter's helping. That was a good showing as well. Let's see how it looks. Excellent. I lost these 2 stupid wingless who were a bit of a liability because they can't fly anyway. And then I lost 1 lance. Excellent showing. Okay, that doesn't matter. That doesn't really matter. Like, this is the exact same event, but because it's not in my capital, it has no effect on anything. Alright, so now I'm expanding pretty willy-nilly. My elephants are going for this province up here. No cavalry, but, I mean, there could be surprise cavalry. It's pretty strong humans. See how it is. I'm expanding here as well. This is another weak one. And then I'm also expanding up here. This is potentially a great province to have because it'll allow me to recruit people who can go underwater. So I'm kind of reaching for this one. But I have a respectable showing, nothing super powerful. I have a site searcher as well. Down here I have a bit stronger against a weaker force. I guess I'm pretty keen on winning this one. I've recruited some of my, just because of the practicalities of money and resources, these white wings. They're also lances, but they're slightly stronger. Over here I've got the same source. It's kind of getting weak now. I'm not sure it'll keep going forever, but hopefully it'll win this one. I mean, this isn't super powered enemies. None of these are really strong enemies I'm fighting against. And then I'm grabbing buttloads of more Caelians. Grabbing a stronger general. Oh, and I'm beginning work on one of my high serifs. So these guys are pretty strong. It would be nice to have some before things get real, which could happen at any time now. It's still not the end of the first year, but I'm suddenly becoming a decent expander. Let's see. 3, 4, I have 8, and it's turn 9. So, I mean, if I get all 3, then it'll be 12 on turn 10, and then 3 more. I mean, I could easily have 15 by turn 12 at this rate. So that's excellent. My construction has come online, and with that, I am researching owl quills, like I said I would, and I'm also grabbing. Another important thing about construction too early on is these rings of water breathing can be very handy. What I think I'm going to do is send a scout. Oh no, I don't have to. I've seen, because I boarded someone across the water here, and I sent a scout flying south to find them, and that's Asphodel. and they seem to be doing not very well in the expansion department, so I'll get a better look at them hopefully tomorrow. And otherwise, I don't think I found any other neighbors. Or although I didn't mention this, I got this Monastery of Light. That'll give me Holy Twos. They can't fly, but they will hopefully be a big help. Particularly if Airmore comes knocking, because I border Airmore. So yeah, I started out this with 3 provinces. 4 turns later, I have almost 3 times as many. I have 8 provinces, and my expansion now looks solid. So hopefully I'll be in this game. And with that, I will leave you to it. I will see you next episode.